Let's start our class with a small prayer. Close your eyes. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful day. Guide our feet in the way we should go. Make us a better person. We thank you for your presence in our life every day. Amen. Okay, children. So today we are going to continue with Unit 1. Okay. So before that, we shall recall what all we studied in our last class. Okay. So we started with forts and palaces. So forts and palaces are the prime attractions of Tamil Nadu tourism. So many rulers like Chela, Chola, Pandyas, they built many forts and palaces in Tamil Nadu. Okay, even the British people, French people, Dutch people who came to our country, they also built many forts. Okay, so first fort we studied is Velur Fort. Okay, so Velur Fort is 16th century fort situated in Velur, Tamil Nadu. It was built by kings of Vijayanagara. Okay, and among the forts of Tamil Nadu, this Velur fort is considered to be very strong, and it is surrounded by a deep and wide moat, and the water on this moat consists of thousands of crocodiles. Okay, it fears many riders to this fort. Okay, and the next one is, it is a very good example of military architecture, and it is and in 1799 Tipu Sultan family was detained here by the British people. So this is all about Velur Fort, and it is having inside the Velur Fort Jalakanteshwara temple, a church, a mosque, a museum, and several government offices are there. Okay, and Velur Fort has 5 important mahals. They are Hyder Mahal, Tipu Mahal, Beham Mahal, Kandy Mahal, and Badusha Mahal. Okay, this is all about Velur Fort. The one important thing is, it is a very strong and is surrounded by a deep wide moat, and inside the moat, water of the moat, thousands of crocodiles will be there. Okay, the next one is Dindigul Fort. So Dindigul Fort is a 17th century hill fort. So it is situated on the top of the hill, and it is in Dindigul, Tamil Nadu. It was also called as Dindigul Malai Kotai. It is also called as Dindigul Malai Kotai. In the 18th century, the fort was passed on to the kingdom of Mysore. So originally it was built by Nayakas of Madurai. Okay, later it went to kings of Mysore, and after that now it is maintained by Archaeological Survey of India. Okay, and this is also a double cemented very strong wall. It is also having a very strong walls. Okay, next we studied about Fort St. George. Fort St. George is situated in Chennai. It was the first fort built by British people in India. Now a Tamil Nadu State Secretariat is functioning inside this fort. Okay, the next one is Jinji Fort. Okay, Jinji Fort is another beautiful fort in Tamil Nadu. It is located in Viluppuram district. So it is built across 3 hills. It is built across how many hills? It is built across 3 hills. Okay, the fort having 13 kilometer long, and 3 hills are connected by walls. These 3 hills are connected by walls. It is built at an height of 800 feet and protected by a 80 feet wide moat. So this Jinji Fort is also surrounded by moat. Okay, it is a huge fort with many attractions like Kalyan Mahal, temples, Anikulam Pond, granaries, and a watchtower. So all these are main attraction of this Jinji Fort. Okay, then Tarangambadi Fort. So it is also, Tarangambadi Fort is also called as Danish Fort, and it is located on the shores of Bay of Bengal. It is located at the shores of Bay of Bengal in Tarangambadi, Tamil Nadu. Okay, the fort is trapezoidal in shape. Okay, the shape of the fort is trapezoidal, and it is having 3 rooms on the left wing, and the central part of the fort has 4 domes. Okay, the central pillar of the hall holds the entire weight of the domes. Okay, this is all about Tarangambadi Fort. It is also called as what? It is also called as Danish Fort. Okay. Next, this is all about fort. Then we started with palaces, that is Thirumalai Nayakar Palace. So Thirumalai Nayakar Palace is a 17th century architecture of Nayakar dynasty. Okay, it is one of the most popular forts in Tamil Nadu, that is in South India. Thirumalai Nayakar Palace is located in the city of Madurai. Okay, it is located in the city of Madurai. It is one of the most famous tourist spot in Tamil Nadu, and it is having a archaeological museum, and the major attraction is courtyard and the dancing hall. So this is all about Thirumalai Nayakar Palace. Okay, and then today we will start with the other palaces. Okay, so the next one is Tanjavur Maratha Palace. What is that? Tanjavur Maratha Palace. Tanjavur Maratha Palace is popularly called as Tanjavur Aranmanai. It is called as Tanjavur Aranmanai. Tanjavur Maratha Palace was originally constructed by the rulers of Tanjavur Nayakar Kingdom. So who constructed this Tanjavur Palace? Tanjavur Nayakar Kingdom. The Nayakar Kingdom, they constructed this palace. So after the fall of Tanjavur Nayakar Kingdom, it serves as the office residence for Tanjavur Maratha. So that's the Maratha people, they came and they fought with the Nayakars and they won the war, and they took this palace as their official residence. Okay, Tanjavur Palace Complex is a tourist attraction which houses 3 separate venues. What is that? It is having 3 separate venues. The first one is palace, the art gallery, and a manuscript library. Okay, so this is a important thing about this Tanjavur Maratha Palace. So okay, so it is having 3 venues, that is the palace, the art gallery, and the manuscript library. The name of this library is Saraswati Mahal. Okay, so this is the image of Tanjavur Maratha Palace. It is a very good example of art and architecture. Okay, Saraswati Mahal, we told that it is having one library inside that. It is called as Saraswati Mahal. Saraswati Mahal is considered as one of the oldest historical library in Tamil Nadu. So it is considered as the oldest historical library in India. Okay, Saraswati Mahal also has a museum. The library has more than 1 million of manuscripts in languages like Tamil, Sanskrit, Marathi, Telugu, and Maniparvalam. So these are the manuscripts. Means what? It is manuscripts means it has written by, and it may be a book or it may be a document or anything. Like in Tamil we'll tell no, then Olachuvadi, all these things are called as manuscripts. It is in the language of Tamil, Sanskrit, Marathi, Telugu, and Manipravalam. So Manipravalam is a combination of many language like Tamil, Telugu, Sanskrit, all these will be combined. Okay, so this is all about Tanjavur Maratha Palace. So it is having 3 venues, that is a palace, art gallery, and a manuscript library called as Saraswati Mahal. And Saraswati Mahal is one of the oldest historical library in India. Okay, yes. Next is Padmanabhapuram Palace. Padmanabhapuram Palace. Padmanabhapuram Palace is a beautiful historic monument that is situated at Padmanabhapuram, Kanyakumari district. It is also known as Kalkulam Palace. So it is also known as Kalkulam Palace. So where it is situated? It is situated in Kanyakumari district. Okay. Padmanabhapuram Palace is a wooden palace. So this palace has been made up of wood. Okay, which is built in Kerala style architecture. It is a fine example of art and craftsmanship. So it is a fine, very good example of art and craftsmanship. So what is art and craftsmanship means? Kalai and Kaivinai we will know, with handcraft we will know no Kaivinai Thiran. Okay, so The Padmanabhapuram palace was built by the ruler of Travancore. The palace has various sections like Queen Mother Palace, Council Chamber, and Southern Palace, so on. Okay, so these are the attractions of this Padmanabhapuram palace. Okay, so you can see the picture of Padmanabhapuram palace here. So it is made up of wood and it is like in a Kerala style architecture. Okay, yes, so we studied about palaces and forts. For palaces and forts are the prime attractions of Tamil Nadu tourism. So we studied about various palaces and various forts that are situated in Tamil Nadu. Okay, yes. So now we shall move on to exercise. So you don't have a book now, but just listen. After you getting your book, you can complete. Okay. So if there is any change in the new textbook, we will see it later. But now you see this just for a revision. We will see this book exercise. Okay. Don't worry that you don't have book and all. Later once again I will tell you the book exercise in Zoom class. Okay. So Dash Fort was built by kings of Vijayanagara. Velur Fort was built by kings of Vijayanagara. Tirumalai Nayakar Palace is situated in Madurai. Tirumalai Nayakar Palace is situated in Madurai. The Saraswati Mahal is considered as one of the oldest historical libraries in India. So Padmanabhapuram Palace is in Kanyakumari. Tarangambadi Fort is locally called as Danish Fort. Okay. So Jinji Fort, Viluppuram, Danish Fort, Tarangambadi, Tamukam Palace, Madurai, Thirumayam Fort, Pudukottai, Fort St. George, Chennai. Okay. So Tamil Nadu has been ruled by many rulers, especially by the Chera, Chola, Pandya and Pallava rulers. It is true. Velur Fort has 5 mahals. True. Dindigul Fort was built by Nayakas of Madurai. True. Umayan Kottai is the other name for Jinji Fort. False. Padmanabhapuram Palace was built by the rulers of Travancore. Yes, true. So this book exercise is only for revision. You don't worry. If the same exercise was there in the new book also, we will continue, or else we shall revise the new exercise also. Okay, children. So please go through the video once or twice. Okay, it will be easy for you to answer the questions. Take care. Thank you.